on to meet the visiting Detroit Pistons. At guard, Killian Hayes. At center, Isaiah Stewart. At guard, Cade Cunningham. At forward, Sadiq Bey. At forward, Hamidou Diallo. Head coach of the visiting team is Dwayne Casey. It's time to introduce the starting five for your Denver Nuggets. At power forward, number 32, Jeff Green. At guard, number 5, Will Barton. At guard, number 11, Monte Morris. Starting at the other forward position, number 50. Aaron Gordon. At center, number 15, he's got jumped, Nikola Jokic. Head coach for your Nuggets is Michael Malone. Fans, let's hear for your Denver Nuggets.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. Now, Nikola Jokic is honest about why he's so patient offensively. He said it's because I can't really run fast. That's my only option. When I have the ball, I just look for defensive mistakes. Being a little bit slower gives my teammates a chance to back cut, lob. I'm just playing in my comfort zone. Kevin?
He is definitely letting the play develop, DA. Thank you. And here's a look at some numbers for Hamidou Diallo.
And he's been very active with his hands. How about the steal numbers this month? He's been really hounding on the defensive side.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Sadiq Bey is out there with Hamidou Diallo. Then it's Cunningham. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Hayes in at the shooting guard position. And for Denver, Jokic is out there with Green. Then it's Will Barton. Then there's Gordon. And it's Morris in at the point guard position. For the teams that are clearly rebuilding, Greg, should they simply play the young guns no matter what, or should they make them earn their minutes?
I think there should be a combination, and as long as guys are pros and really approaching the game the right way, you want to give them an opportunity to grow, and also it gives you a chance to evaluate them.
Now here's Bey. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. And Stewart gets it to go.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. You know, Clark, there's a patience to Morris's game that gives this team confidence.
Yeah, and I like it too, Kevin. I mean, he makes really excellent reads and never seems to be in a hurry or playing outside of himself. And he can orchestrate with the best of them.
Free throw good for Morris. And Morris drops them both. So it's Detroit now. Cunningham looking it over. And he comes up with the deuce.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Down low, here's Green, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. From outside the arc, a shot's good from Hayes.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Morris, that one goes in.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
So it's the Pistons now. Denver to go. Stewart, Cunningham. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. And here's Denver. It's a 5-point game. And the pass to Jokic. In the corner, it's Gordon. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, you can't let Gordon have room from outside. I mean, he's more than capable of knocking down those perimeter shots.
Green against Bay. Pass to Diallo. For the 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk for some serious hang time on the rim.
Yeah, just couldn't contain himself. Couldn't control himself there.
Here's Cunningham. The Nuggets getting the bucket. Here's Stewart. 8 points his last outing. Stewart, a screen for Cunningham. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Green. And stolen by Diallo. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Knocked loose and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Bay kicks to Cunningham. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Bay. Jokic with the steal. Barton outside. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Passes it to Cunningham. Back to Hayes. Over Green. He gets it in there. Hayes has got his second bucket of the night.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
At the line for your Nuggets, Monte Morris. At the line for 1.
Free throw good from Morris. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. And Cunningham with the slam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And the shot goes in. Gordon's got 5.
You know, when Gordon is hitting this all the time, the defense will have to play up on it. Consistency is the key.
Detroit's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. Diallo the pass to Cunningham. Again, the Pistons good for 2. The Nuggets trail by 4. Now, here is Morris. 14 points in the game so far. Lays it up and banks it in. 11 points in the game.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Cunningham with it. Now guarded by Barton. Count the basket.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Barton kicks to Jokic. The kick out to Barton. Gordon the pass to Jokic. Shot clock at 6. And there is a whistle. That goes on Hamidou Diallo. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Jokic finds Barton. Back to Jokic. Denver passing it around. 6 to shoot. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
When Gordon gets room to shoot, he will not hesitate now. I mean, he's very confident from that spot on the floor.
Cunningham passes to Hayes. Stewart with a screen on Barton. The shot's good from Hayes.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball after the basket by Detroit. Pass to Gordon. And they double up Gordon. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. That one good for 2. Gordon's got 9.
Well, you know what I like to say? Persistence pays, and with Gordon, he's the kind of guy who just does not rest on the glass.
Cunningham with it. Morris is there. And it's sent back by Jokic. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. Green, he's checked in for Jeff Green. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Joseph, he's checked in for Cunningham. Clock at 6. Hayes finds Bay. Takes the 3. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. With a break in the action, let's now bring up the 2K leaderboard and look at the league's top scorers over the past 10 games. 4th, Jokic.
Quite a roll he's been on. I mean, a pure scoring display. Eventually, teams might find an answer for him, but that's not been the case here lately.
That puts them in the lead.
Not a bunch of energy from the defense, which is why he was free to knock that down.
Out left to the wing. Here's Hayes. Stewart trying to get open.
Can't take the reach and length of Barton lightly. Effective at using it to snuff out shots.
Jokic passes to Green. It's tipped, and he gets it back. And Denver again with the bucket. Here's Hayes. He's got 7. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Bay with the screen for Hayes. Knocked away. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Here's Gordon. He goes big with the dunk right over Isaiah Stewart.
Yeah, we saw this on display in the slam dunk contest. Gordon has some major bunnies, a creative slam dunk artist.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The pass to Bay. Stewart, a screen for Bay. Stewart kicks to Diallo. And he drives in, and there it is for him. Diallo's got 5 points so far.
Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
To the paint, here's Jokic.
At almost 7 feet tall now, Jokic can definitely throw it down. He's having to remind defenses that he can do so.
Pistons trailed by 5. To the middle. And Stewart gets it to go. Stewart's got his second bucket tonight.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And Morris throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Bay passes to Stewart. And the dunk by Stewart.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Here's Jokic after the basket by Detroit. Lob pass to Gordon and stolen by Bay. Joseph looking over the floor. Here's Stewart. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip.
Now, here's Jokic. Last game, 26 points. Back to Morris. Here's Gordon. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. A different look for Denver. Najee's checked in. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Will Barton. Then for the Pistons, Olynyk, he's checked in for Stewart. Trey Lyles comes in for Diallo. And Josh Jackson subbed in for Hayes. Campazzo. That's tipped. And here's Joseph. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Olynyk, a screen on Green. 6 on the shot clock. This one for 3. Drills the three-pointer. And the Pistons lead by 2.
Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly.
Campazzo, the pass to Gordon. Fades back, and the shot goes down. Gordon's got 13.
And how about 6 of 8 with that one? And there is no slowing down this young man.
And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons.
And with Aaron Gordon, we knew about his high-flying acrobatics. But at his age, still seeking more consistency. Given his talent, he must continue to get better.
Inside, Forbes goes up and lays it nice and easy. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Jackson gets the bucket.
Jackson.
Impressive range on display there. Jackson knocking down the triple.
Campazzo, the pass to Gordon. Denver passing it around. Out to the wing. Here's Najee. Another 3 for Denver.
The wheel come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
The Pistons trailing. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's the break. Campazzo, the pass to Green. Got a hand on it. It's 2-on-1. Here's Jackson. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Nicely done that time by Jackson. So strong and athletic. Really solid at fighting through contact and scoring.
The Pistons shooting their first free throw tonight.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
There's 10 seconds left in the first quarter. From the arc. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for the Detroit Pistons. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Some historic numbers put up by Nikola Jokic, but he made it clear it is a team effort.
The
It's easy for me, actually. I mean, I have such a great teammate. I mean, it's easy, really easy for me to do whatever I do on the court.
And it's certainly true, Greg. There's a depth of talent on this team.
With complementary skill sets, too. But let's not kid ourselves. It all revolves around the Joker and his unique skill set. They'll go as far as he takes them.
JaMychal Green.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
We've got JaMychal Green. It's Najee in at the 5 down low. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
And while we've got a chance, let's check out the stats for Olynyk. Getting around 12 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
Clark, you had excellent handles for a front court player. How much of a benefit is it for a big man to be comfortable with the dribble, with the ball in his hands?
I think it's so valuable. And now it's a dozen to a dozen big guys can put it on the ground. I mean, it used to be 2 out of a dozen guys you'd see 6'8" or better that could really handle the ball in my day. But now it's commonplace, and it's a valuable skill. My late dad, emphasized that from the time I started playing organized basketball. Make sure you can go with the ball where you want to against pressure. If you can do that, then you'll always add value to your team as a big guy.
Green, he's checked in for JaMychal Green. And so he makes both from the line.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Garza, guarded by Green. Here's Jackson. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Jackson's got 8 points.
Well, that's an area that Jackson continues to get better at, and I'd like to see him get going from here. Really fun to watch him continue to develop as a scorer.
Najee, good.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And Jackson gets it to go.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Despite their record, there is optimism around the Detroit Pistons. Killian Hayes said, "We have a fun team. We love seeing each other succeed. We've got a bright future." Coach Dwayne Casey says, "If we bring the same type of intensity, toughness each and every night, then good things will happen." Kevin, back to you.
Detroit tough. Good stuff, DA. Thanks.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10, right at him, get to the rack.
Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
There's a screen. From 18 feet away, and Denver again with the bucket.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Now Cunningham. He had 25 points last game. Basket counts.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Here's Barton. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Green, the pass to Campazzo. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists in the game. Stolen away. Pass to Green. Barton outside. Back to Green. Beyond the arc. Najee, good. And it's a 7-point Denver lead.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Pass to Diallo. Clock at 6. Pass to Cunningham. And another three for Detroit.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession.
Nuggets ball.
Hayes, he's checked in for Cunningham. Poked away. Hayes with the steal. There's the pass to Jackson. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
That's his first
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And he's there at 71 from the line this season, probably below where you'd like to see him.
And the Pistons making a change here. Stewart's checked in. That one misses from Jackson.
You know, when I saw Jackson back in college, I thought he was the best two-way player in the country. I mean, he's athletic, he's confident, he's aggressive. Man, he plays with the verve that you like to see a guy play with.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Here's Hayes, following the score by Aaron Gordon. Outside Jackson. Five on the clock. Shoots a 3. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
He's certainly starting to heat up from outside. That's his 3rd for the game, his 2nd in this quarter.
Barton kicks to Morris. Outside Gordon. To the inside. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Gordon. Jokic has got his 2nd basket.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
Hayes the pass to Jackson. Inside. Jackson is doubled and stolen by Gordon. Pass to Barton. Fires the 3. Cans it from downtown. Now it's a 6-point Denver lead.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Basket good.
Hey, major props to Josh Jackson. Made an intelligent play there. Has a good feel for when his guys have a clean look.
Passes it to Green. Here's Morris. Pass to Jokic. 6 to shoot. Lets it go from 11. Got a piece of it. Now here's Hayes. He's guarded closely, and the basket is good. And now just a 2-point Denver lead. And here are the Nuggets now. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
And Detroit has possession. After the Nuggets pick up 2. The shot's good from Hayes.
You know, Jackson is really a solid passer at his position. Excellent at setting his guys up.
Morris kicks to Barton. Green with a screen on Jackson. And here's Gordon from outside. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Hayes, covered by Morris. Barton against Jackson. Driving the lane. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
The Nuggets leading by 3. Martin with it. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Memphis. Jokic sets the screen for Morris to the middle. Green. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Morris has got 4 assists now tonight.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Pistons trailed by 5. And once you've played for 10 teams in your career, Clark, there should be some type of prize for perseverance.
Yeah, I hear you on that, Kevin, and I don't disagree with you. I mean, Jeff Green has always had tremendous talent. And just because you have great all-around skills doesn't mean you want to be a star or will be a star. Some guys are better suited to being complementary players, and I think that's who Jeff Green is and how he's been most comfortable with the teams that he's played on.
Good. He's now got 10 of 10 from the field.
Outstanding concentration from Jackson there. I mean, so good at getting into the defense and knocking down these hard-to-make shots.
And Morris has got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. And there's the pass to Gordon. He kicks to Green. Denver passing it around to the paint. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. These players have been vacuums on the boards recently, leading the league in rebounding the past month. Jokic, number 1.
He must be spending a lot of time in the weight room because he's shown such strength under the basket.
Morris passes to Jokic. Up top, Barton. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And the Nuggets with some changes. Green, he's checked in for Green. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Will Barton. Morris inside. He's covered by Joseph. And it's denied. Down low and stolen by Gordon. Here's Morris. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
He's got his 4th free throw of the game.
At the line for your Nuggets, Monte Morris. 1 shot.
One shot.
Free throw good for Morris.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Now here's Bay. He's coming off a 13-point game against Utah. Shot clock at 6. Outside Jackson. Drills it from outside.
Josh Jackson.
Jackson's got 27.
And the three-pointers are starting to add up. That's his 3rd of the quarter, and it brings him to 4 on the game.
Green kicks to Morris, dishes it to Gordon, and they double up Gordon, and the wide-open shot for Morris. And again, Denver with the triple.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
To the middle. Good on that shot, and with that, the Nugget lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Stewart.
Tell you what, you give Joseph a passing lane in these pick-and-roll sets, and he takes advantage of it.
The Nuggets shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. Gordon dishes to Green. For 3, Forbes. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 3rd assist on the night. Outside, Joseph. Pass to Stewart. Back to Joseph. Puts up a 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
Confidence right there. Joseph comfortable stroking the ball as soon as it hits his hands.
Morris passes to Green. Jokic with it, and Forbes kicks to Gordon. And they double up Gordon, and the wide open shot from Green. Another three for Denver.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
You know, the rest of the D can be stretched a little thin when the double team's in place like that.
A big-time effort for Monte Morris, providing a lot of energy for the Denver Nuggets. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot, guys. With Mike Malone, as the second half approaches, Coach, what are you looking for?
Execution, pace, and purpose with everything that we do, and making sure that when we call a set, we know what we're trying to accomplish and get the ball to where our players can be effective.
We'll see if they can fix that in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West. And Shaq, how often do these regular season rankings translate to the playoffs?
Well, I haven't done my Shaq-mathics, Ernie, but I know this. In the playoffs, you need scorers, guys like King, myself, and Kenny here, who hit 7 threes in the finals that one year.
Oh, thanks, Shaq. I really appreciate that.
I know you'd forgotten about that, Kenny.
But mostly, me and the King. Sorry, Kenny.
And taking a look now at the Denver Nuggets, it's been a neck-and-neck game for them.
Well, the three-point shooting was the key thus far. When you're knocking down those shots from the perimeter, it really spreads the floor. You demand respect from the defense. We'll see if they can keep it flowing in the second half.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been a clinic out there by Josh Jackson.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Detroit, Saddiq Bey is out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Hamidou Diallo. Then it's Cunningham, and it's Hayes in at the 2. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great sendback.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Now here's Bey. 5 to shoot, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Gordon's running. Here's Stewart. And Detroit again with the bucket.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Morris, and it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. Here's Morris. 21 points in the game. He's looking for Gordon and finds him. Blocked again. Here is Cunningham. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Jokic has the size necessary to deny shots, and it helps when he's engaged on the defensive end.
And Barton was going to throw it down hard.
An outstanding dunk. Give Barton a chance to show off a little bit, and he takes full advantage.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Now here's Hayes. Martin defending. Hayes the pass to Stewart. Jokic with the steal. To the paint. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
Another high IQ pass by Jokic. I mean, he knows all eyes are on him, so he gives it up to a ready shooter. That's just good basketball.
Now here's Hayes. He's guarded closer. Stewart kicks to Hayes. Just 5 to shoot. Stewart a screen. Bay with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. They recover it. And they get it back. Cunningham sinks the triple. Cunningham's got 18 points.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
Jokic draws the double. Martin passes to Jokic. And the foul called on Killian Hayes. That's his first foul. Denver making a switch here. Raji's checked in. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for the Pistons. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Here's the screen. It's Barton with the drive. Back to Green. Way on the clock. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Defensive foul.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
An 80% shooter. The work he's done at the line this season, one word, solid.
You know, there's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season.
Campazzo's checked in for Denver.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
Cunningham passes to Hayes. The Pistons working the ball around now. Bay with the screen for Cunningham. Martin from outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Martin's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nuggets.
After a bunch of hard work, Martin has become a decent threat from deep. Got to watch out for him now.
And it's blocked. And they get it back. And Hayes kicks to Olynykk. Another 3 for Detroit.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Martin drives in. Takes it off the glass. Martin's got 7 now in this quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And the shot is good. The Denver lead has been cut down to 4 on the bucket from Cunningham.
And you can see why Cunningham elicits comparisons to Luka Doncic. Can control the pace of the game, very high basketball IQ, and shows a maturity beyond his years.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic is arguably the greatest passing center of all time. I say arguably because Wilt is in the conversation. But Jokic sees the game a frame ahead. Nikola said, I just look where defenders are standing, listen to what they're talking about in their play calls. For me, it's a normal thing. I just wonder what they're doing, and I do the opposite. Kevin, it's simple, actually. I'm going to do the opposite now and stop talking.
No. You keep talking, we'll keep listening, and David, thank you very much. Now here's Barton. He's got 12. And also like Doncic, Cunningham can put the offense on his back and carry.
He could put up 50-plus numerous times in his career because he has deep range, can break down defenders off the dribble, and if you run 2 at him, he will immediately find the open man.
The shot's good from Bay.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Nuggets have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. And it's Gordon penetrating. It's deflected. This is his first free throw of the game.
And he's kept his percentage at a decent level, right around 74.
Guys, I don't think there's any doubt that the work he's put in practicing free throw shooting has paid off. I mean, he's made nice strides in getting those shooting percentage numbers up.
The first free throw is good.
Aaron Gordon has a special combination of athleticism and size, and I think his skill set is perfectly tailored for how the game is played today.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
Even with the miss, he got the big one there to put him in front.
And here's Cunningham. 22 points for him. It's blocked. They get it back. Bay passes to Olynyk for the lead. Spiked it away. To the inside. Here's Green. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Denver.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in transition.
And, you know, over time, Gordon's offensive game has evolved. I mean, he's capable of getting it going from anywhere now.
Pistons trailed by 5. Passes to Bay. Now the dish to Olynyk. Bay against Green. It's stolen by Green. Green, the screen. Hits it from 3-point range. And it's an 8-point Denver lead.
Don't underestimate him. He can knock that down.
Pass to Olynyk. Driving inside. And it's blocked. Lets it go with a 3. Another 3 for Denver.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Please welcome your Denver Nuggets dancer. Please welcome your Denver Nuggets dancer.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Trey Lyles checked in for the Pistons. Joseph comes in for Hayes. And so it's Detroit with the ball. They trail by 11. Here's Bay. Fades away and sinks the tough shot. Bay's got 10 points.
Yeah, Joseph adept at finding his open teammates, and that's exactly what you want from your point guard.
Got a hand on it, and they recover it. Green with a screen on Lyles. And again, Denver with the triple.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Bay kicks to Olynyk. Now Cunningham. 22 points for him. Olynyk sets a screen for Bay. Here's Cunningham. Another three for Detroit.
That gives him his second three of the half with 3 total for the game.
Green, the screen. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.